Well, hello, ladies. My name is Leslie Fabris, and I want to personally thank you for hopping on tonight and giving us 15 minutes of your time. I'm sure you're hopping on tonight for one of two reasons. One would be to help your consultant out towards a big goal that she's working on, and if that's the case, you're amazing and awesome, and we thank you for that. Second reason is because you want to win a Coach wristlet, and there is no shame in that also. Or two, it might be, or the third option might be that you're on here for both of those reasons. So, but we just want to thank you so much for that. We love that. And tonight, my real goal in this webinar is to give you 15 minutes just to dream, just to think a new thought and get kind of a new concept in your mind. And I'm going to walk you guys through my Mary Kay journey. So we're on here tonight just to listen to a little bit more about the Mary Kay opportunity and kind of what that looks like. You didn't hop on here tonight to sell Mary Kay, and we know that. You're just hopping on here to help out your consultant or win a wristlet and just hear a little bit more of the info. But when I was 23, I was a month out from graduating from college, and I went to my first Mary Kay party. And to be honest with you, I thought Mary Kay was old lady makeup, and because I think like all of our grandmas have worn it, it's been around so long. But I was bored on a Sunday afternoon, so my friend asked me to go to a party, and I said, all right, sure, why not? So go to this party, absolutely fall in love with the products, and the consultant there said, hey, can I tell you a little bit more about Mary Kay? I think she gave me a free lip gloss or something, so I said, oh, okay, I'll do it. Anything for a free lip gloss, right? So I actually ended up starting my own Mary Kay business. And at the age of 23, I was like, I have no idea what this is really going to look like. I had never owned a business before. I did not grow up in a family of business owners. And so this was like a totally new thing for me. But I started doing Mary Kay part-time right out of college, and I started doing social work full-time. So here's the deal. Social work for me did not go well for me for a couple of reasons. One was because it was just a lot of really high demands and very low pay. And so in my mind, it just didn't like match up very well. And also the working environment was super negative, and my supervisor did not treat me well. So there were a few different things that went into my situation, my personal situation, that just made me dread going into work every day, unfortunately. And so I remember driving to different appointments with my clients and thinking to myself, man, I wonder if I could do this Mary Kay thing full time. I wonder if I could pull that off. And so that thought would resonate and just kind of go through my mind a lot. And I would listen to like Mary Kay CDs in between appointments. And on my lunch break, I would like contact girls for appointments, you know, to get together. And so I would say that when I was working my full-time job in social work, I would do about 3 to 4 Mary Kay appointments a month. And I would attend my weekly meeting for the business so that I could learn and grow. And one day I decided, you know what would be the worst thing that could happen if I quit my social work job and tried this Mary Kay thing full time? Now, mind you, everyone thought I was crazy. Like my family was like, really, Leslie, like you have this safe, secure social work job. You're going to quit it and do Mary Kay full time. And I did. And 6 months later, I actually became a sales director with Mary Kay, which is a full-time position. So I kind of one of those situations where you like take a little leap of faith and you either fly or you fall. But I was like, what's the worst thing that could happen if I fell? I could go back and get another social work job. And so that was my thought in the back of my mind. Now I'll tell you guys my 2 favorite things since I've started my business, and actually the 2 things that sold me on doing this business in the first place. One was the income potential, unlimited income potential. And the second and probably most important was the flexibility. So I'm going to kind of go through here, and I'm going to share my screen just so that I can show you some pictures as I go through this. So this first picture, this is a picture of my daughter and I on vacation. And when I talk about flexibility, with a business like Mary Kay, what that really looks like is being able to go on vacation when I want to, work when I want to, and really work my schedule around my daughter. So she's kind of my world. I love her to death. She's adorable and super fun. But this is a picture of us at the Outer Banks, and we just had such a great vacation that year. And so, yeah, I love that I can really take vacation whenever I want to. And it's not even just that like I can go on vacation, but I can choose when I want to go on vacation and where I want to go and how long I'm gone. So I think that that's super fun. And the second thing is just unlimited income with the business, which I'll talk about that again in a second. But my real passion in this business is to give women an opportunity to change their current situation if they're looking to do that. So if they want more out of life, or maybe just some extra fun or some extra money, that's my passion, is to really show them how to do that and to have fun with them and just enrich their lives with this business. So So let's talk about how Mary Kay could actually redefine your life. So a national area Mary Kay is the highest position. A national sales director is the highest position that you can have in Mary Kay. And when you hit that position, you create a name for your national area. And I'm not a national yet, but when I have a national area, my name is going to be the Life Redefined National Area. And that's because I feel that when you're in Mary Kay, you can really redefine your life and change your priorities around so that they're based on what you think is most important in life rather than what somebody else thinks is most important. So let's talk about redefining your life for a second. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go down through a few different perks of owning a Mary Kay business and just how it works. If you've ever been like, how do they make money? Like, is that a pyramid scheme? Like, what is that really? Is that something that real people do? So first off, I want to talk money. And here's the deal. Mary Kay, we make half of what we sell. So what that means, we make a 50% profit, which is the highest that you're going to make in a direct selling company. And that looks like, I sell an eyeliner for $12 to a customer of mine, and I make $6 on it. I buy it from Mary Kay for $6, sell it for $12, $6 profit in my pocket. I make my money right at the sale, which is super fun. I don't have to wait a couple weeks for paycheck, so that's cool, or a week or whatever. So love that. We sell the product in a lot of different ways. So I realize right now social media is like the big thing, and selling on social media. And you guys probably know like 100 of your friends that sell something, right? And so that's fun. That's a really fun piece. But 53 years ago when Mary Kay started the company, and even still today, I will tell you guys the best way to sell anything, I think, is like person in person. And so we still hold appointments around the kitchen table and let girls try makeup and do facials. And I love the personal aspect of this business. So much fun and so much more than just money in that aspect, because you're helping women to feel more beautiful, or even giving them an opportunity maybe to change their lives with the business. So super fun. There's a second way we make money in Mary Kay, and that's through building a team. So if you're on tonight and listening, your consultant might be working to build a team, which is basically moving up positions in Mary Kay, which is really cool, and can just bring you more income. So basically, depending on how large your team is, you get a percentage when they work the business. So when they're ordering for Mary Kay to get product for their customers, you're going to make a 4, 9, 13, or 26% commission check. And your consultant, let's just say you sell Mary Kay, you sign up a new girl on your team, she makes 50% on the product sales first day in the business, first day. It doesn't matter how much she sells. She doesn't have to sell $1,000 for the month, $2,000 for the month, first day in. Very top director of Mary Kay makes 50%. Everybody makes 50%, so that's awesome. Yeah, just in terms of building a team, depending on how many team members you have, depends on that percentage. So there's actually more women making over $50,000 and $100,000 a year in Mary Kay than in any other company in the US. So take note of that. If you're wondering, do girls really make money selling lipstick? They do, and a lot of them do it full time. So it's a really great opportunity. So that's just a little bit about the money. Next, I want to talk about recognition, and I really can't do this without showing you guys some pictures. So I'm going to pull up some more pictures here. And this is a picture from our seminar last year. So every year we have a seminar in Dallas, Texas, and we get to go and we learn from the top trainers in the company, lots of motivation, lots of recognition. And at my social work job, you guys, I got recognized pretty much only when I messed up. Nobody was ever like, hey, you're doing a great job. And I hope that you work at jobs where that's not the case and where you do get recognized, but just at my particular job, that was not the case. So this is me walking across the seminar stage, earning a diamond ring last year. So any year in which you sell $40,000 in the calendar year, you get a diamond ring. And I'll show you guys a picture of the actual ring here. So this is it. And I actually have it on right now, so I'll show it to you like live and in person too, but it's beautiful. And the company sent me the value of it. It's worth $1,000. I was like, what? Like, what company can you work for that gives you $1,000 diamond ring? So that's just super fun. Another piece of recognition, so this is just like another picture from our seminar conference, but we were at the Mary Kay corporate here, where our corporate office is in Dallas, Texas, and it's beautiful and super fun. So these are some girls on my team, and this is my senior sales director, Stacia, and we wear suits at Mary Kay as sales directors, so they're actually really sharp and professional. We love that. Okay, so I'm trying to see here. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is free cars. So how many of you guys have ever gotten a free car from your company? I do realize some companies actually do give out free cars, and I'm not finding my car picture. I'm going to have to come back to that. I'm gonna stop my share for a second. So this is my diamond ring in person. I have it on tonight. But free cars, y'all, okay? So this is how the car program works in Mary Kay. Basically, once you have 5 team members, you can go on Target to earn your first free Mary Kay car. And I actually have earned my 3rd free Mary Kay car now. So every 2 years, it's like a lease car. The company pays the lease on it. You take it back to the dealership after 2 years, you drive off with a new one. So you do maintain a level of sales between you and your team members, but it's so fun that with 5 team members, you can go on Target to earn your first free car. And the cars range from the Chevy Cruze, which is what I have, to the Chevy Equinox, to the pink Cadillac. And everybody always asks, it's like the first thing they ask when you tell them that you're a Mary Kay consultant, do you have a pink Cadillac? And you're like, okay, I don't, but I do have a free car. That's what I say right now. So it's really fun. And let's just say you don't want the car and you'd rather take cash compensation a month, you guys. This is crazy to me. It starts at $375 a month and goes up to $975 a month if you're at the pink Cadillac level. So let's just say you don't want a Chevy Cruze or you don't want a pink Cadillac. You can get pretty much any car you want to with that level of cash per month. So that is so, so fun. Also, along with just the recognition piece of Mary Kay, yes, we earn free prizes, we earn free cars, but also there's just this concept of encouragement within the company. So we're all kind of reaching out to like reach different goals, but in Mary Kay, there's like a level of healthy competition, maybe between consultants, but everybody can reach whatever position they want to. So it's not like so-and-so's in this position, so I can't be. So really what ends up happening is that we kind of encourage each other towards success. And so you might think a company full of women, what's that going to be like? But it's actually great. And it's super encouraging and just a really great place to grow and learn. Okay, next thing I want to talk about are the priorities and the flexibility. So the company has had in just like this has been there since day one, the priority is putting your faith first, your family second, and your career third. And that's really important to me personally. I feel like my faith is very important and my family is very important. And so when people or when my job wants me to compromise one of those things for them, I'm like, oh, that's not going to happen. So I love that if Harper's sick, I can stay home with her. She's having a bad day, I can rearrange my schedule. And worst case scenario, I'm canceling like a party, which I don't like to cancel. That's not in my like DNA. But it's not like I'm canceling brain surgery. You know what I'm saying? So I love that. I love the flexibility of it. And I just love that I can be there for my little girl whenever I need to be. So just having that flexibility is so, so important to me. And flexibility also looks like working from where you want and when you want. Today, we actually did an event at a brewery. So that was super fun. And I frequently work from Starbucks a couple hours a day while my daughter's the sitter. And so all of that, just the fact that you get to kind of design your life how you want it is a huge perk to me. Love that. You design what hours you work, who you work with, where you work, when you work. So all of that, super cool. Okay, next thing I want to talk about, I'm going to show you guys a few pictures for this one, would be the whole concept of having an unlimited income potential, okay? So I'm going to pull up some more pictures here. And I wanted to show you, I know with recognition, I wanted to show you guys Marissa too. She's on here. I know some of you guys are watching for her. But Marissa earned a trip to New York City this last year. So that was super fun. And that was something that I did with our unit. But won a trip to New York City, all expenses included. I had so fun on that trip. So just like lots of fun things you can earn through the company. This is a picture of me doing a Mary Kay party with some girls. And this is like my favorite moment. If you guys can see this woman here with the red hair, just like looking in the mirror and loving her look and everybody just kind of checking it out. So I love it when a woman feels beautiful and when she just, leaves a party just feeling changed and beautiful. I love that. Okay, here's a picture of my free car. I found it now. So you guys can see that. So that's my 3rd free Chevy Cruze. And it's so fun to just go to the car dealership and pick up a free car. I absolutely love it. Okay, next thing I wanted to show you guys was the unlimited income potential. So this is one of my friends, Lily. And Lily was at new director training with me when I was there. And these are Lily's 2 little kids running along the beach. Super, super cute. But Lily is a national sales director with the company right now, and she's only 30 years old. An average national sales director with Mary Kay makes on average $200,000 a year, which is so cool. And I have another picture of her in here, just of her pink Cadillac and her family on top of that. So also super cute picture. So this picture just reminds me of Lily. So when I was a new director training, she was there with me. So she became a sales director at the same time as me. And you guys, 30 years old, making $200,000 a year. So that's the potential with this company. It's just so cool. And then this is my other friend, Brittany Word, and I roomed with her as well at our new sales director training. And she's also a national sales director and just had a dream wedding. Her wedding was absolutely positively beautiful, and I just saw some pictures of that. So super fun too. Okay, so last thing I want to talk about is being your own boss with Mary Kay. So I'm going to stop the share and pull this up one more time here. So in Mary Kay, you have the opportunity to be your own boss. And again, just another perk kind of alongside the flexibility is that you choose when you work. You don't have somebody kind of breathing down your neck and telling you what you're doing and when you're doing it. And so I absolutely love being my own boss, working from home, working from Starbucks, and kind of calling the shots on how much I want to do. And this is important and key too. So do I do Mary Kay full-time? Yes, but a lot of my consultants and most of my consultants do not do Mary Kay full-time. They do it very part-time to make extra money, maybe for a shoe budget or to take their family on vacation. I think that that's so incredibly important, just to have extra money when you need it. And I don't feel like money's everything, but it gives you choices. And so, it gives you the choices to take your family and do experiences with them that they're never going to forget. And I think that that's like priceless. Okay, so after listening to this, I'm going to wrap this up because I know it has been right around 15 minutes. I want you to either text your consultant a 1 or a 2. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys 2 options. All right, so the first option, and all you're going to do is you're going to text your consultant either the number 1 or the number 2. Okay, so first off, this is if you're number 1. Everything sounded great tonight, but you really don't long for more in your life. You're completely happy and content with your life the way it is. Okay, so that's going to be a number 1. After hearing the information, that's kind of where you're at. You're number 1. Okay, number 2 is going to be everything sounded great, and you have an excitement welling up in me that I haven't felt in a while. So this is kind of how you're feeling right now. The idea of making extra money and potentially changing your life sounds a little crazy, but your interest is piqued, okay? So if that's kind of the camp that you're in, you're going to text your consultant a number 2. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up there, and I just want to thank you guys so much for hopping on tonight. We really, really appreciate it. Your consultant so appreciates it, and don't forget to text her as soon as you get off here, either that number 1 or number 2. Thank you so much, ladies.